Hello lovely peoples. Different bench. You know what that means. New soaps! Woo! Well, new soap room. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes, this is it. I did tell you it was going to be thinner, remember? If you have watched channel before. Watched channel? I don't know. Apparently I'm too excited to soap that I cannot English. So well, you know, I haven't mixed this up, I haven't put the lye in it, I haven't done anything because I was just too excited to soap. Oh my god. Yeah, this is, I don't know if this is going to go well. There's a good chance it won't. Alright, so this is just my oils and my goat's milk. And I always give this a mix because if you don't, when you pour the lye in, it tends to sort of attach immediately to the milk rather than the milk and the oils. So if you can get these at least somewhat mixed up, like they don't mix together obviously because they're water and oil basically, but if you get it somewhat mixed up, it does tend to just not clump up as much in the bottom to begin with. There we go, beautiful dessert. I shall go and put some lye in this and I'll be back. Alrighty then. We now have lye in here, and as you can see it's gotten fairly thick. It's because it was all a bit cooler than room temperature because the goat's milk was in the fridge. But that's not a problem. This lye immediately begins to warm this up because, as we always say, it's an exothermic reaction, which means it heats. So yeah, now I've been noticing some questions on the Australian Soap Maker forum which indicates to me that people are not researching and they're just diving in and making soaps, and that's a little disconcerting because I mean, you can be a natural at something, that's fine, but you really need to do at least a little bit of research beforehand. You know, I mean, the fact that there's people coming in and they don't understand why their soaps are cracking down the middle, or they think that they have to have a particular oil when I mean, you can make soap with one single oil, lye and a liquid. That is all you need, right? So for people to come in and say, oh no, you have to have this, you have to have that, you don't actually have to have any of those things. I'm speaking particularly about castor oil. You don't have to have castor oil in soap. You also do not need to use sodium lactate. These are two things that are optional. So, you know, and it really just aggravates me. If you do a well-balanced recipe, you don't need sodium lactate because all sodium lactate does is help you unmold things. And if your recipe is balanced, it doesn't need help unmolding. If you are doing a soap with less hard oils, then yes, you know, or a Castile and you want to unmold, never mind that, ignore I said that. Alright, I'm going to give this a whiz because it is not loosening up fast enough for me, and we will get stuck in. Okay, so that was about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so I think. I'll know when I edit. But you can see how much looser it is now because the lye is sort of more mixed through. I'm not overly fussed with this being even emulsified at this point. Yeah, could be. I just want it sticking together enough that I can put it in the jugs because we're going to do a camouflage soap. Well, I hope we're going to do a camouflage soap. We're going to use none of these range fragrances, so, you know. I mean, it could go well. All the others have. But this is the first soap in the new house, so I'm expecting everything to go wrong. I've also got the microphone like way over there. I don't know if it's super echoey or... Again, and this is the first soap that I've made and the first video, so I haven't edited, which means I don't know anything because I haven't edited yet. I'm probably only going to make one tonight though because my feet are killing me. I've been out here pouring melts getting set up for the soap. So it's been a minute. I've been down here for a while. It's been fun though, because I've had the music blaring before, playing lots of K-pop, and then when I turned it off I could hear Boogly walking around upstairs. Look, if it's possible for a cat and its owner, a cat to take on its owner's traits, yeah, he walks like me. I am an elephant. I do not walk softly. And when you live in a normal house, you know, which is generally on a cement slab, you don't notice this, and then you move into a 2-story house which is obviously not a cement slab upstairs. No, I'm once again reminded of how much I walk like an elephant. Sometimes I try to reel it in, and then other times I think, why bother? Just why bother? So yeah, that's kind of funny to hear Boogly sort of dum, 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 around upstairs, because where, yeah, the sort of like the dining room, lounge room area is directly above here. Now. Oh, spoons. Oh no. Everything's just a little far away though. So, alright, so we're going to do a tiny little bit in that one. We're going to do a lot more in that one. Then we're going to do a massive big one in this one. And again, we're going to do a massive big one in this one. But I'm going to add a darker mica to that one. And I'm going to add a little bit of titanium dioxide to that one, is the end of that sentence. I just walk off and not end the sentence, because this is what I do. Alright, so we'll just do that. Now I've gone with that aquamarine, which I absolutely adore, because I'm using the Aussie sea salt, and I thought maybe, you know, it's kind of green, it's kind of blue, so it's very sort of like Pacific Ocean-y. This doesn't have a lot of titanium dioxide in it, it's mostly water. I have to order some more from my Micro Obsession, but I keep forgetting. Alright, so that's my order. Alright, so I'm just going to give all these a little quick whiz, and then I'm going to add some fragrance into one of them and see how it goes. Now, hopefully, whoops, we're going to be thinking positive right now. We're going to pretend we don't need that anymore. Right? We don't need it anymore. Fragrance is not going to rise. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything silly. It's just going to just go in and be nice. The end. The end. That's it. The end. Oh, dearie me. So, I mean, this is quite exciting for me, honestly. Look, I've got gloves on. Oh, what's wrong with me? Yeah, to do the very first soap in this new place, you know, I mean, it took me a fair bit to set this room up. I mean, over there it's still a bit of a mess. I'm not liking this. I think this needs just a little bit of titanium just to bring it down just a smidge. Just because they're too close and they're too far apart. So I'll mix this in, and then I guess I'm going to have to stick blend it, because you can't mix titanium in by hand. I'll show you. No, it's hard to see. Because there's no light up there. Really. Oops. I don't know if you can see how not mixed in that is. And it will change colour when I stick blend it as well, so it will lighten down a little bit. Okay, just wanted to give all of these just a little hand mix. I like the difference between these two. That's pretty nice. So I just have to stick blend it. No, it's going to get some bubbles in it. It will not matter. There you go, look at the difference in that. From the stick blend, it's amazing, honestly, how different it is. It's also interesting to see how much greener it goes when it has titanium in it. That's quite interesting. Alright, fragrance. Let's go in the dark one first because that's got titanium in it and guaranteed that'll screw up. I'm also going to use 4 spatulas because I have lots of spatulas because matching spatula because everything's clean. Okay, this smells quite nice. It's very unisex. It's very exactly what you would expect Aussie sea salt to smell like. It seems to be, that's just me bubbles. It is thickening though, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I wanted to do. So we might I'll just get it mixed in first and then we'll have another look and we'll see. So I could complain, whinge and carry on about how I can't get anything done, but in all honesty, it is Saturday night. I just finished watching the RuPaul Drag Race UK finale and the person that I wanted to win won, and now I'm down here making soap. So honestly, I think my life is pretty friggin' awesome right now. And I had a sleeping pill last night. So yes, it's all pretty good, gotta say. Oh Jesus Christ, okay, yeah, alright, so, yeah, yeah, okay, we're just gonna put this in the mould then. Wow, okay, so, far out. I mean, they've all played so well. We had to expect another one to not at some point. Alrighty then. Oh, shite. Well, bugger me. Oh dear. Or not. The choice is yours, really. I don't know why I continue that when I say that. Why do I always have to have some stupid remark afterwards? I'm just so dirty-minded, I just can't help myself. Oh, Jesus. And these have to move because, where's the cupboard? Oh. Fudge. Wow, okay, why is that one not so thick? Did I really pour that much less fragrance into that? I didn't think I did. Well, that's a bit weird. Oh crap, I also need to make one of these. I have just remembered. My friend Lisa, who does my fingernails for me. That sounds weird, doesn't it, when you say fingernails rather than just nails? I don't know why it sounds weird, but it just does. She said I can have some candles and soaps in her little salon thing. She works in the corner of a hairdresser's. And we talked ages ago about me having some soap and candles in there, and I just never got around to it, and she just never got around to it, and was just like one of those things, you know. And then I asked her last time, she said, yeah, no, sure, that's still fine. So I thought I'll make up a bunch of new soaps to go into her shop, into her salon, because I don't have any that have little smell me's anymore. And she said that she would like the customers to have a way to smell the soaps. You can generally smell them through the shrink wrap, but I figured if I make some new ones, it's a good excuse to make more soap. So there's that. Who needs an excuse to make more soap? Not me. I just do it anyway. Can you hear that? Don't think the mic is going to pick it up. He's definitely walking around up there though. It's a bit cute. Probably whinging because I'm not up there. So they've settled, the cats have settled in quite well. Socks sleeps in like 17 different places a day, so I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think he's enjoying having so much room to just go and sleep wherever he feels like. The only room he doesn't sleep in is the printer room, which is probably because it's really hot in there. It's always really hot in there because with the printers going all the time, all the beds, because I've got 5 of the 6 are currently working. I finally got them all sorted. Hang on. Where'd it go? What the hell? Oh my god. Ah, there it is. Now, yeah, 5. There was 3 that weren't working at one point, and I've got all of them bar 1 working. So there's now 5 printer beds that sit at 50 degrees constantly, 50 degrees Celsius constantly. So it's all, and I don't open the window because I don't want a breeze blowing over the printers because that can mess with them. So it's kind of warm in there is what I was trying to say. I don't know, I'm just still a little stunned at this soap, to be honest. I think I'll just do this. This, I mean, it's kind of oceany anyway, so this always kind of looks a bit like a wave. How are we doing on time? 18 minutes, not bad. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's do... I've just wrecked it now. Okay, I'll just make it bigger then. So I've got all my addresses are all changed now, which a couple of deliveries that I've had come in have only one's gone to the wrong address, and the next door neighbours salvaged it for me. Got my bond back. We won't even discuss the ridiculousness that is a line cleaner. Yeah, I have learnt many a valuable lesson this time moving, I can tell you, for nothing. One is that don't trust anybody because everyone is a lying piece of shit. And don't pay your cleaner until you get your bond back. Simple as that. That's my number 1 lesson that I have learned. Oh, dear. Number 2 is no matter how hard you try, you still manage to pack shit that you really need. Because there's just stuff I cannot find. I cannot find any extension leads. I honestly have no clue where all the extension leads have buggered off to, and it's really annoying because I refuse to go and buy any more because I have like 50,000 of the stupid things. I just can't find them. Just cannot find them anywhere. It's very annoying. That was kind of, because in the end I just went no. Just no. Just no. Alright, we need glitter. We need glitter. Oh, I know what we can do. Right, this stuff. This stuff. Oh, need another spoon. Which is like 25 miles across the room, it seems. I think everything feels like that tonight. Just down the middle. Oh, yes. Yes, look at that iridescence. Oh, look at that iridescence. How beautiful. Matches my fingernails, actually. You guys I think you've seen these ones? Not sure. Which would be indicated by my voice rising like that. It's pretty. It's very pretty. I'm going to give this a little, I'll go through, I'll put on a bit extra And I'll go in and give it a little pat down just so some of it sticks. Because a lot of times big glitter like this won't stick as much. So I have the internet's all working again now. That's all good. The phone is still not working. It was not working around the other place either. So I dial any number and it just screams. So I don't know what that is. Yeah, see, it matches my fingernails. Isn't that beautiful? I think I'll leave it like that. I don't think I'll put any actual blizzard glitter on it. But yeah, Aussie sea salt, not recommended. Not for a single colour, 2 layers. Yes, not for what I was going to do. I was going to do a camouflage soap, so yeah, right, okay. Alright, I'll see you in a minute for the cutting. Bye. Hello. I have the washing machine going on in the background, so if that annoys you, I apologise. Just wanted to show you shoving in the mould, we got holes. I am not surprised at all. It is lunchtime, I think. I don't actually know what time it is. 11:38. And I made this at what? 8:30 last night, and it's ready to cut. It's solid. Actually, I should have checked this last night to see if the volume was okay. It didn't even occur to me. Oh, and as expected, these glitters have. Oh God, that stopping mid-sentence, you know how much it annoys you guys? It annoys me far more. They have caused drag marks. Big glitters will do that. Unfortunately, there's really not much you can do about it unless you cut it on its side. But because this has a peaked top, I couldn't cut it with it on this side. So if I had turned it over the other way, it still would have dragged them through at least a little bit. So I'm just not going to care about it. Look, the colours are really lovely. These ones are probably a little too close together. I should have darkened this one up just slightly. I will remember this colour combo for another soap. It looks like also that not only did it accelerate stupidly, but it's discoloured somewhat, and that top bit's a little bit yellow. So that is a bit of a surprise. And yeah, because it heated up so much, because it accelerated, it means it heated up a lot. So you're also going to see right in here, there's like some heat glycerin rivers, is what I like to call them, because generally you get glycerin rivers from having no water discount, but this was discounted, and yeah, there's a few of them in there now, you can see. So, but the only thing that had titanium in it was this top, wasn't it? Oh, this had a little bit as well, but these did not. So yeah, look, that's my opinion. I'm not an expert, no, I'm not a scientist, but just from making soap and seeing glycerin rivers in things that do not have titanium or added liquid of any sort, I attribute them to heat. So whether or not that's right, I don't know. I also don't care, because it's my opinion and I'm entitled to it. There's a pretty boring soap. The smell is still there. It's not overly strong, so it's quite nice. It's about what I like for 3%. I'm a bit fussy. I don't like super scented soaps anyway, and never, as a general rule, soap over 3%. I did do 5% in the peppercorn and shea, just because that's a very, very light scent. But honestly, in smelling it in Achilles from Soy and Shea, I bought one of hers, and I'm pretty sure she soaped at 3%. I soaped at 5%, and really, there was zero difference in the amount of smell, honestly, so that didn't make much difference. Alright. But yeah, that top bit is definitely not the pretty colour that it was. You can see the difference on the top as opposed to on the inside here. Once this is exposed to air though, it could lighten up a little bit. That's entirely possible. Soap does weird shit. That's my slogan from now on. I'm going to make a shirt that says soap does weird shit. I bloody well should. Oh dear. Alright, that's it. All done. Oh, we've got our little critter in here, which looks to be pretty hard as well. Oh yeah, that's well timed. Okie dokie. There's the little schmelmies. I love these. I don't get to do them very often. But I'll tidy that up. Oh, okay, whatever, fine, I don't give a shit. I'll just tidy that up around these edges so it looks kind of cute and matchy. And that's it. And look how glittery. That's pretty nice, that glitter, got to admit. Even all blurred out like that. Alright. Okay guys. I'll see you for the next one. Bye.